Hi, welcome, and I hope you're doing well. Today I'll be showing you a step-by-step tutorial on how to replace an iPhone 7 Plus, the screen in the front. There are two screws at the bottom. Go ahead and remove the two screws. I have the tools in the description below. If you want to go ahead and replace the phone yourself, you can go ahead and click on the link, and that would direct you to where you can buy the tools and also the screen for this replacement screen. So at this point here, I'm just kind of getting the pry tool to cut the double tape adhesive, because the phone is resistant, so they have the adhesive all around the screen to prevent the water from going in. But for me to get into the screen to replace it, I need to cut the adhesive. Okay, the next step is to get the wide screwdriver. Go ahead and remove 4 screws. And these 4 screws is the one that's holding the bracket. Okay, you can get a plastic pry tool. There are 2 flex cable that attach for the screen, and you can go ahead and remove that. The next step here is to remove the front camera. And there are 3 screws that holds on to the bracket for the front camera. Got a plastic pry tool. The reason why I'm using the plastic is to prevent from damaging the connector. So if you use any metal pry tool, it may damage the connector, so use the plastic one is better. Okay, at this moment here, what you want to do is you want to transfer the home button into the new screen, and also the front camera and the speaker to the new screen. So this is a Phillips screwdriver, and there are 5 screws. Remove the ear speaker, and this is the front camera. So at this point here, this is the ear speaker cover. So actually the new screen comes with it, so it is okay to damage this one, but I'd like to remove this entire piece together. It is a lot easier and safer in my opinion. Okay, you want to go underneath, and if you see this metal, this gold 4 dots here, you want to have the pry to go underneath that flex cable and it just kind of tape onto it, and what you want to do is go in between and slowly remove it. Okay, so once I have that removed, as you can see, I can come back and remove this after. Okay, so I like to save this tape, this black tape here, is to cover the metal connector for this one. So go ahead and get a tweezer, and it's just a tape. Okay, once you have this, just re-tape back on. Okay, so leave this on the side. So the next step is to remove the home button. And this last one here is actually a fillet screw. Okay, again, got a plastic pry tool because we are dealing with the connector here. So you want to be very careful. Again, go underneath and try to separate the home button flex cable. Take your time, and you do not want to break this flex cable. Alright, and the home button would come out on the other side of it. Okay, so the last step is to get the metal plate to be transferred over. Okay, so we have the metal plate here. So this is the new screen, and you want to remove this plastic. And also you can remove this blue plastic as well. Like I said, it's okay for you to damage the year cover because the new screen comes with it. Okay, at this point you want to have the new screen, these two flex cable go through the back plate, and this little plastic tape is to just kind of cover the square. Okay, once you have that done, go ahead and put the screws back on to cover the to put the back plate back together. Okay, the next step I'll be doing is put the home button back on. So you kind of go from the front. So align them properly. And have the flex cable connects back to the connector. It's just kind of like a Lego. So once you have that, press in and it clicks, that means it is good to go. Okay, the next part is I'll be installing the front camera. Alright, at this point, go ahead and finish up installing the new screen. So you want to connect the flex cable back on. Okay, there's one on the top for the camera. And then there are two at the bottom here. And that is for the LCD and the touch screen digitizer. And do not forget the top. There are 3 screws. Okay, once you have that all set up and you want to try to close the screen, okay, go ahead and turn it on, make sure it works. All right, so it looks good so far, and I hope you liked the video. If you have any question, comment below, and I hope this is not that difficult for you to fix it. So have a good day and take care.